We live? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Ghost and Clover Show, live from SHOT Show 2025 here at the EAA booth. We are, it's final day. It's Friday, last day. We're coming at you live here. We've got a couple friends. I'm going to preface this by saying, greatest day of my life, greatest podcast of my life. Clover lost his voice last night and can't say a word. So on top of everything, we don't need Phoebe singing Sticky Shoes. You stay over there and I'm announcing the golf tournament. Oh yeah, so this is Jim Nance. This is Jim Nance. Yes. This is so fucking creepy. This is for Birdie and the win.
And he fucked it up.
And he missed it. All right.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Somebody's here, and I'm getting ready to shoot them with my 2311.
All right. I don't hear nothing.
It's like
so if you're out there right now, we're sorry, but they still say 5x5, so it's good.
Absolutely.
We've got a couple of great friends here. We've got Chase from EAA, our good friend, and hi. And we have a very, very, very special guest. This man, I'm going to feel like I'm a wrestling announcer. He's got more names than Apollo Creed. He is the host and of the 2A for Everyone podcast. He is the man behind diversityshoot.com. He is pound for pound the most beautiful, the biggest, the sexiest, and the greatest gun bunny in the world, Mr. Tony. I like it a lot. Simon.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show. Should have been here earlier, but had a mishap.
No, so here's the thing about SHOT. If you guys are never been here, you have to know it's a very fluid thing. Just because you think you have a schedule, a lot of fluids. Yes. Just because you think you have a schedule doesn't mean that schedule's not going to change in the next 3 minutes. And we're here ultimately to do work. The podcast is fun.
Yep.
Ultimately, we're here to do work. And if you're able to have a meeting to raise funds for all the projects that you're doing, then you know what? It is well worth it, my man.
Thank you, sir.
And he can't talk back, so talk all you want. This is fantastic. The greatest day of the world. All right. Yeah. So he thinks he can do sign language. I don't know. Now, hey, give to it stereo and surround sound. There's stereo. That's surround sound.
He's doing an impersonation of an angry Helen Keller.
Yeah, so Chase,
now give him closed captions.
Chase doesn't know, is he giving me sign language or tell me to steal third? I'm not really sure here, you know. All right, so we're going to talk real quick. EAA, obviously we talked all week. 13 new models. The X series is phenomenal. The brackets out there, everything that's going on EAA is fantastic. It's Friday. It is Friday. Looking back over the week, you guys have had a lot of traffic in here. What's been the overall vibe?
Overall vibe's been good, man. It's been a long week.
It has.
It's been a very long week. We all know. We've been discussing, but overall, the overall tempo, the upbeatness.
Yeah.
It's definitely better than it was last year for sure. Yeah,
and last year was promising because it was the first kind of full show since Cough.
Really? Yeah.
This brings back vibes of the 2018s, 2019s, where it was actually kind of okay, you know.
Everybody, like we've all been around, we've all been talking to everybody around the place. Everybody is definitely more upbeat. It's more, you know, the 2018, 2019 vibes for real.
Yeah.
You know, it's back to everybody's kind of doing their thing again. Everybody's smiling, having a good time.
So obviously in the last year and a half has not been the greatest for the industry. I know that dealers,
the greatest for the country.
Well, no. But I know that dealers haven't, in the last couple of years, haven't been. Have you seen an uptick a little bit in dealer interest?
Dealer interest is definitely up.
Okay, good.
They're definitely more upbeat. The problem last year was people were sitting on so much excess inventory.
Yeah,
nobody wanted to buy anything. They wanted to deplete what they had, figure out what was working. This year, everybody's a lot more upbeat. They're wanting to, try new products. That's the biggest thing is the lifeblood of this now is new products, innovative stuff, different things that you don't normally see anymore. Like, we're Americans. We all know we're fickle. We like new stuff. We like concept. We like change. Let's do it.
Our camera almost got taken out by
How much?
by the dude buggy
Tony is
driving
the
by.
scooter driving champ, and he should show them how it's done.
He definitely had one of the greatest memes of all time
That
last
was
year.
Fantastic.
All the wheels don't have to be on the ground at the same time.
Apparently not. No,
Just-
you proved that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just sling it around like an F1 pit stop. It's fine.
The
Coming in hot.
coming in hot. We all know that. Like I said, we talked about this, but how you doing? Jump on in, homie.
It's my boy Nick.
That's all. What's up, Nick? We bring them all in. It's all good.
That's it.
Hey,
I mean,
you
Tony
can
got
sit
laid,
down
so
right-
we can do whatever you want.
I mean, it's just what it is, you know. There you go. I lost my train of thought, which isn't very hard to do. But
We're a very diverse, terrible group of people. It's fine.
We had talked about, a lot. Part of the problem with a lot of the companies is they're not bringing a lot of products to the table because there hasn't been any need or demand for it. Bringing 13 products is awesome, but I know that's not even close to the end. There's gonna be a bunch more. You got more coming out in a few months, and
You know us. We can't leave nothing alone.
no, you got to keep messing with
I gotta
stuff,
make
which
people's
is great.
heads hurt. Keep
Yeah.
trying to do stuff.
The
Constantly do it.
exactly. End of shot show. I talked about it yesterday a little bit, but which is the one or two guns towards the end of the week that maybe start out slower? I know the Match X and the
Match
influencer.
Match X is definitely the star. That's the one that's gotten everybody.
Has there been like has there been one that's kind of creeped up the last few days? Say, oh, this is starting to draw some more
The dark
interest.
horse has been the influencer X, and that's one of my personal favorites. And
It's a
it's
Match 1911.
because people call it the
basically.
1911, and they start playing with it. They're like, dude, that's a lot of gun. That's a lot of gun
That's
for the
a
money.
race gun.
That is. That's a lot of gun. I mean, I'll put that against any of the semi-custom,
Yeah.
competitors out there for 2Gs better.
We're gonna come back to Chaser in a minute. We're gonna bring Tony in real quick. And Tony, everyone in the industry knows Tony, but for people that haven't met you yet and all that, he's a terrible person.
So bad.
The worst human being I think I've ever met.
Yeah.
We hang around because we're scared of him, and but no. In all seriousness, one of the greatest human beings walking this earth. Has one of the biggest hearts I've ever been around. Seriously, I know but you are a dear, true treasure that we all need. So for those that don't know much about you and your background and all of the projects, which is a long list, take a few minutes and let everybody know who the hell you are.
I'm Tony Simon. I run something in New Jersey called the Second is for Everyone Diversity Shoot, where I introduce people to firearms that have never done it. And I'm talking about from every background, every gender, any category they try to divide us up in to make us hate each other. I'm bringing them together. Diversity Shoot. We having pizzas. I'm telling jokes. I'm introducing them to Second Amendment groups in New Jersey right there, so they get their introduction of firearms and advocacy at the same time. We're at 5 ranges now. We've grown. We're doing 5 ranges in the state now. We're hosting events every 2 weeks all year long. So my thing is to get people to realize we aren't that different.
Yeah.
People are exploiting the differences and trying to make us not speak to each other while they just jack
Absolutely.
our rights. They're jacking our rights.
Absolutely.
Those people hate you, but you don't need a firearm because government's going to take care of you. That's a whole lot of lies at one time. So I'm trying to
We're just here to help. We're the government.
Yeah,
We're here to help.
that's a lot of smoke.
and no one really believes it, but we don't believe it while we're together in our own separate groups.
Yeah.
I'm bringing this all around and going, we're all being told the same lie.
Yeah.
We care about each other.
Everybody thinks this industry is this.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it is not.
No.
Like
is
you
not.
look around this place, everybody's like, these people are all involved together. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. And that's the great thing about this industry, this community, is there's somewhere, someplace, some hole that every shape, every color, every size can fit in.
Can fit in 100%. And firearms is more than just protecting yourself. But yes, we were meant to have weapons of war on our streets.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
I'm
how
not
we
backing
won
away
the
from that.
original war.
Yes.
It's literally written into the fabric of the country.
It's the second thing they wrote. Yes, mighty Coke.
But it's true. And I try to push that in my events, but also add a sense of humor because I think a lot of 2A advocates are too damn serious.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, dude, everybody in this room isn't on the same page. Some of them are high-fiving because they 100% believe what I say. Some people are hearing it for the first time. And some people have never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
So I can't be so serious that some people feel lost and some people feel bored.
Yeah.
So I make it work. So we have fun. I read the room and we get people to shoot. We go through about 1,000, 2,000 rounds per event. We spend like $200 on pizza per event. And we do swag and raffles and stuff like that. But the coolest part is we introduce people to different types of firearms. Because a lot of people just getting into this, they have no idea what exists or how much it costs or anything like that. And I'm introducing them to ranges. I'm introducing them to instructors. So they're getting a welcome to this. And what I'm finding is not only the bravest person in the social circle comes in first, and then they start bringing their friends in when they see it's cool.
Yep.
And one of the coolest things, my boy Nick was just here. Yeah. So he's got the Fu Manchu.
Oh, yeah.
We had a 94-year-old Black lady who had the Back to Africa, the shiki and the whole thing and the head wrap. He was teaching her how to shoot an AK in a booth one day, and I think that was
amazing.
the coolest
That
photo.
is the greatest thing I've ever
That is
heard.
amazing.
And I'm like,
Did he teach her to Slav squat too?
No, he knew that. But when you have a lady who's dang near 100 years old running an AK for the first time,
That's amazing.
That's like, you were there when it was made. That's amazing.
Well, it's funny because when we look, because this is the industry, you can look at their ads. You will never see that in the ad because no ad person in their right mind would put that together and think someone would buy it.
If someone took a picture of it, that needs to be your
Let's not say nobody wouldn't, because you've seen some of our ads lately. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we are definitely doing some diversity inclusion ads, but not the government way.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. Well, it's real.
It is real.
It didn't just.
Yeah, that wasn't staged.
No.
That photo was not staged.
No.
And I think that's what it's all about. And we have a totally different makeup. People are feeling comfortable coming.
Yeah.
New Jersey's gone from having 1,200 concealed carry permits 3 years ago to 50,000.
Holy
That's what I'm saying.
cow.
So when we
I didn't know you had 5 ranges in the state.
I'm not gonna lie,
100%
honest. When you said we were in 5 ranges in the state, I was like, damn, they got 5 in New Jersey.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't want to say it out loud.
I didn't either, but I mean, I'm just gonna come out and say it. You know how I am.
I totally understand, and a lot of people in New Jersey don't know we have ranges there.
Yeah.
So when they find out, hey, there's a thing going on in the range, and there's a black guy running it. So all of a sudden you knock down this, oh, well, the range is not just all white people. Right?
Yes.
And you can blame your entertainment. You can't look at people and go, how are they so stupid? Well, you look at what you see on TV. If you never went to a range before,
didn't know.
If you were told your whole life guns were evil and only cops and gangsters have guns, what would make you want to go in there? So all of a sudden you see what I do. I post a bunch of stuff on social media, and you're like, this is cool. I'll go, and I'll let mom know later. And I got moms, daughters, cousins. I have entire families coming to the events now. And it's great. And it's not only English speaking family, it's hilarious. I don't stop with the jokes. I don't care who you are. Everybody gonna catch you.
Absolutely.
If you grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and watched TV and laughed at blazing,
you got thick skin.
You got it.
You got thick skin.
I was like, if you can't watch Married with Children and if you watch Married with Children and you're angry, this ain't where you need to be.
Right.
And I start off that way, and it only gets worse. So whatever you are, I'm making fun of, like we did growing up.
Absolutely.
And it's not because I don't like you; it's because I love you as a human being.
Well, that's the thing. And go ahead.
I was gonna say that's why this industry does open up the doors to everybody the way it does, is because we're all a little off. Let's be honest. But that's why we can all come together and get along. And the general public doesn't see that. Like, the industry is a lot more inclusive than people think it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of dark humor here. A lot. When I ask,
but all in love. That's the cool thing. That's the great thing is you have all these people. You have all this crazy shit 100%. Going on, but everyone walks away and we're like, yeah, that was funny.
That was funny.
That was funny.
We all know it's one big joke and we're terrible people and it's hilarious, but that's why it works.
But that's why we all get along too.
That's exactly it.
You know?
Somebody asked, "Where's the Excalibur?" Somebody said a couple of clicks away from Mandalay Bay.
Oh snap!
I was like,
wow.
Damn. And then he realized what he said. He was like, "No, I mean
no. It was perfect. It was perfect.
It was like, don't apologize. You nailed that one, even if it was by accident."
Nice.
That was
nice.
But that's the thing, and that's what I love about this industry and the community that is we are small. People think the gun industry is a huge thing. It is when you talk about a 1,000-mile satellite view, the gun industry is a speck.
Yeah.
And so everyone, we've been talking about this for this a long
It's
time.
a big economic impact.
Yes,
but
it's
the
a small
group of
number.
people who make it work is small.
And that's what we're talking about with some other people is this room right here. 80% of the people in this room, somehow, some way, between 3, 4, 5, 6 separations, the spider web, knows someone that we know.
Yep.
And that's the crazy thing about it.
Legitimately 1 to 2 connections away, the whole industry pretty much knows everybody.
Yeah. And that's a good thing.
It is.
Because do people change jobs? Yes. But the firearms industry, let's take marketing, for instance. You can come from cosmetics or sodas, but you're not going to know how to market in an industry that's 100% under attack every single day. It's a different thing. So if there's a position open, you're going to see the same people rotating from companies because there's only so many to understand how to maneuver through the crap of the industry.
The second thing is this, though. Who's going to hire you in the real world when you have firearms?
That's true, too.
That's it.
On your resume.
Like, you did what? Who?
Yeah.
No.
You work for this gun company, this gun company. No. HR is like,
Nope.
security's like,
There's no diversity here on that one.
No. we value everyone's opinion but yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
We'll be in
These are
touch.
wrong. That's no.
We'll be in touch.
But it is great.
Thank you for your interest.
And the funniest thing is seeing strangers that are in the industry, like the ride to the range.
Yeah.
And everybody's playing 6 degrees of separation to find out who you know.
Yeah. That's what I said. I mean, it's crazy. You could take a sample of 100 people, and within 3 or 4 maximum, everyone knows everybody.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. I love that. I love that.
We're spiderweb are crazy. We all know.
And it's a really weird spider web, but it's our spider web.
You know, the coolest thing about there's a lot of cool things about being a shot, especially as somebody that grew up like me, I was the gun kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And every now and again, because I got asked to be on the podcast and I'm friends with everybody, every now and again I'm coming in and I just stop and see some Las Vegas landmark and go, dude, I can't believe I'm a freaking shot show.
Because you're so focused on work or whatever, you realize I'm not here on vacation, but we're in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I seen that on, Ocean's 11.
Yep.
And it's right there in front of me. But yeah, it's really cool.
I'll tell you right now, though, I was at the Excalibur last night. You know all the hot girls in Vegas that you see in the movies? That none of them were there.
They're not at Excalibur? Okay.
No. There were
A few of them were where we were last night.
Yeah, there's a couple.
I think Excalibur had ugly stick championship fights in the parking lot.
It hit every branch all the way
Every
down.
loser was down there.
The loser Olympics, baby.
Now, understand, I'm telling you ugly people in the Excalibur because I was in the Excalibur, so I'm not dismissing myself. I'm aware, but I was like, where are the good-looking people?
Were they trying to pull the pretty sword out of the stone in there? Or?
And they just couldn't. that stone did not do this move.
Real quick, not to get political. I don't know if you guys were aware, President Trump signed a couple things yesterday. In 15 days, the government must make all information on the JFK assassination public. And in 45 days, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert Kennedy, RFK will have to be all made public. That's interesting.
Wow.
But here's my question. We all want to know, but as a country, I don't know if the country's ready. Because I think we all know what's kind of in there. Is the country ready to find out that we were shady as shit back in the 60s?
Because they told us, 2 years ago, aliens were real and nobody gave a
Right. You're right.
So, no one cares. My whole issue is stop acting like it
didn't
stop
happen.
for some. Let's stop acting like it stopped and anyone got in trouble and they'll never do it again. So
my thing was, I think they were waiting until the last person that was involved died.
That's 100% what they're doing.
And Trump's like, nah.
You think about some of their like podcasts and shows in that space is floating around. Like you've had plenty of people who were FBI, CIA XYZ agency, whatever.
There's about to be some people that get rid of, some
And they were
planes
all
and
like-
go away for a while.
Yeah, they were all like, look, the general public is not ready for this information. And
I
that's
think
exactly what it was. They're
and I
trying to
think
cover
they're
somebody's ass.
they're incorrect. The general public is ready for any information. You're just not ready for the consequences of the general public having that.
They don't want the general public going, well, we already knew that, and that just further erodes our trust in the government.
That's 100% what it is. But people don't
Sometimes, and the reason why I ask is the country ready for it? I think most of them don't understand what's getting ready to happen in the next couple of weeks. But isn't this maybe what really needs to sit there and say, look, we got slapped across the face in November of '63, and America lost a lot of its innocence when JFK died.
Yeah.
Our generation and our kids' generations lost their innocence September 11, 2001. Here's the thing. It ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Our government, we've been trying to tell you, our government's got some shady characters. You're getting ready to find out in about 2 weeks that it went to the very top of the shadiness level. Yep. I truly believe.
I do too.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Tony, real quick, I know you're busy. We all got to get stuff done. Tell people social medias, websites, emails, whatever. Where can people find you? Not only to find out if they're in Jersey, where they can go. I know you travel. I know you do a lot of diversity shoots all over the country. So if you're interested in having Tony come and host something, he's able to do that. Let people know where they can find you.
All right, hit me up at diversityshoot.com, Tony at diversityshoot.com. You can go there. You can see our schedule for the year. Also, I'm on Instagram at Simon Says Train. I'm on X at Second.
The artist formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, artist formerly known as Twitter. Nice. What else? Facebook, Simon Says Train, and also The Second is for Everyone on Facebook. I'm also on Firearms Radio Network, Gun and Gear Review Podcast, and I have my own podcast, The Second is for Everyone.
Yep.
Also, behind the scenes a little bit, I was on a podcast called Self-Defense Gun Stories, where it's 4 stories about civilian self-defense, and we had a rotating cast of 6 defensive firearms instructors. Well, that went away about last year. The guy who hosted said, it's a lot of work. I'm going to step away from it. Well, it might be coming back soon. So I look forward to it because I think it's needed, because it breaks people out of this false story they have in their head of what their defensive move will look like. And it's like, no, it's very strange. It comes at you from a bunch of different ways, and you have to pay attention. So that's coming back. So if you want to support the work we do, we have a Patreon. We have all that information on diversityshoot.com. We need your help because we do go through a lot of money, a lot of food. Yes, $200 in pizzas and stuff, because it's very important for us to break bread with each other, and that breaks down barriers. And what I do is send half the class in to shoot. I set out with the other half of the class, and I try to get them to converse and talk to each other. And we talk about anything. Mostly it's about firearms and have those, what do you call them? Open, honest discussions.
Yeah.
Well, they're not really, anti-gunners don't want us to have an open, honest discussion, because you find out they're just playing on your emotions.
So you might educate somebody and they don't want that.
Yeah, they cannot have you knowing
education's the devil.
It is.
That even the phrasing gun violence is just a stupid phrase because it's disingenuous. And we just start with that. So support the work we do. And even if you can't support us, invite somebody to the range. Help grow the family. Help introduce people. And if you go, I can't do that, then just be the best gun owner you can be.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where, known Tony for a long time, dear friend. I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying you could. Like, inspirational speakers. Bro, I'm not joking, because you have a very inspirational story, and you truly care about people, and you can see the passion. You can. Some people can fake it till they make it.
Yeah.
You can tell when someone's passionate about who they are. They know who they are. They know what they want to do, and they care about people. That's definitely shows that you are passionate about what you do, and that's awesome. Don't ever lose that, man. Don't ever lose that.
I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Chase, we're EAA. First of all, thank you for having us this week. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, boy.
Where can they find all the goodness and the hotness of EAA?
Well, you can scan our QR code right there, sir.
You could.
No, I'll tell you this. EAcorp.com. All our socials are at EA Corp. Pretty easy to find us out.
Da-da-da.
It's been a fun time. Good times. It's another one in the books.
That's most important. It's another one
It's
in the books. Yes.
Absolutely. People should go check out Tony. Hook him up. Go to his classes. Faux show if you have a chance. He's also accepting baloney donations at any time at these classes. He really enjoys it.
G23 wants to know, are the blue shirts still available? Does that ring a bell to either one of you?
Blue shirts.
Oh, my blue shirts?
Maybe.
No.
Oh, okay.
My guy, he did that out of the kindness of his heart. That was a Navy vet that ran a T-shirt business.
Okay.
And he had a lot of stuff going on, and he had to step away.
Okay. Sounds good. Clover, you got anything to say? All right. Once again, thank you
Put me in,
guys.
coach.
Yeah, coach. Thank you guys all week watching the podcast. We brought some great people in. I hope you enjoyed it. We will go check out the 2A for Everybody podcast and diversity shoot anywhere and everywhere that you can get a chance to meet Tony Simon. Drive 6, 8, 10 hours to meet Tony Simon. It's well worth it. Try to drive 6, 8 to 10 hours away from Chase if at all possible. You do not want
That's
to
a valid point.
It's a valid
point.
no, go check out EAA Corp. Wonderful stuff. One of the few companies that said, you know what? Everyone's kind of not bringing anything. We're going to bring the whole menu today.
That's it. And people out there want to see it. Great Americans right around the corner.
Yeah.
NRAs. NRAM's going to be here before we know it.
That's going to be in Atlanta this year.
Goals will be here this into the summer.
Yep.
Like, we got some opportunities to get out and see the stuff.
Yep. Absolutely. And a lot of those events will have range days available.
That one might be there too.
I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Scooter and all.
No. Hey,
Never
I
again.
lost weight.
Never
My knees
again.
feel good.
Never
I
again.
hope
You
never
have.
again.
You lost a bunch of weight,
Yeah, I
man.
dropped some weight, and that made my. Who knew if you eat less food, you lose weight? Weird. I'm gonna put that in the book. Don't worry about it. $9.99. You'll get my
Write
ebook.
that down.
Yep.
The diet is for everyone.
Dang right.
Guys, thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate you. We do thank the crowd out there and the viewers and all that. Make sure you share. We brought some people in that had some great stories and some great organizations and all that. Make sure that they're getting shared out there to help them out. Support Tony in any way possible. And that really means going to one of the shoots and bringing a friend. That's where it starts right there. And if you have any questions on gun ownership, or if you don't even know if you want guns or not, he can help you out. So thank you, Clover, for everything. I know you can't say anything. Love you, bro. I'm going to be leaving here in a minute. But we're going to get out of here, and we'll see you next year at SHOT Show. Well, we assume we'll see you next year at SHOT Show 2026. You never know, but we'll actually see you next Tuesday for the Armed Citizen podcast. Do you have anything coming up next week or so? Be looking up for Clover's hat because I can't hear what he's saying. So we're going to get out of here.
Yes, maybe.
I said maybe.
Hold on. Let's ask Clover this. Who's better than me? Yep, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Nobody.
We're going to end on that one. See you later.